Hi, back again. Another video. I don't know. I'm just gonna do some stuff here to show you some other books. Maybe some books I did do, some books I didn't read. I don't know. I'm just gonna show you some more books. How about that? Books maybe I didn't show you before. I have this Guardians of the Wills book, Star Wars. It's about Chirrut Imwe and Baze Malbus. And what's interesting is it helps me like Rogue One even more. It helps me because it focuses on Chirrut, Baze, and Saul Guerrero. Like, he's in this book too. He's like in at the end. Let me see if there's a picture. I think there's a picture. But basically, it's about their adventures. And like you said, one of the complaints about Rogue One was that it didn't fully flesh out what are you doing? Making a video. It didn't fully flesh out what it didn't fully flesh out what the Guardians of the Whales is, and that's the title of the book. So it didn't it's focused on Jeddah. Again, it answers a lot of questions, and that's one of the reasons why I like these kind of like expanded universe books that are canon. It's because they do flesh out some characters you just didn't really get to see, like who were cool characters. Baze and Chirrut seem like cool characters. You just didn't really understand their purpose, who they are, what it means to be a guardian of the will. This book explains that. Ooh, this is an interesting book. I like this book. Kanan. It's about Kanan. And it's about how he lost his master and the story, of it, I like this book because of what it means, because of what it tries to show. Because Kanan is an interesting character. Once you read this book, it fully fleshes out it. Young Kanan, and, seeing a lot of his backstory, because that was something that you never really understood in Rebels. Just a book, kind of here I got my whole God. Yeah, I'm not doing that. That's a disaster waiting to happen. Oh, what book do I want to show? God. So I have this book. Here. The Study Hall of Justice. For me, this book, is kind of interesting seeing, like, what... it's weird. I think this book's pretty weird, but, it's interesting to see, what would be going if, like, the Justice League were kids. Like, look at the back. Look at the back for a second. Look at what it is. It's literally, like Harley Quinn and Joker. If they were high school, if they were actually like a high school couple, what would it be if Grundy was the principal? What would it be like? What would it be like if Bane was the bully? What would it be like if Joker and Harley Quinn pied people? So if that's a concept for you, you do like, it sounds interesting, go ahead. You'll like this book, possibly. This book. I just want to talk about this book. I just want to talk about this book because it resonates me well. Because Zach. I don't care about Kim. I care about Zach. Yeah. I kind of make the result. I'm wearing that. Look, sweatshirt. Red hat. I have a red hat. I'm not gonna pull that out, but I have a red hat and I do have khakis. So if I zipper this up all the way, throw on a red cap, and throw on my khakis, it works. And another fun fact you're about to learn, now I have to find it, but basically, my favorite ice cream is also his favorite ice cream. Mint chocolate chip. Just found it. Mint chocolate chip. So I definitely think this book resonates well because he's relatable to me. I mean, I think he's about the same age. Yeah, probably like middle school. Same as me. So, that's something that resonates well. I think, for the most part. Not for the most part, I mean, it does. Alright, another book I want to pull out that I want to talk about. I seen it. No, I don't. No. Yeah. Grant Morrison's run of the new X-Men. I like this. It's an interesting take on X-Men. Like I said, I like the storylines that go here. It's a bunch of different storylines. I like the look. I mean, it looks kind of weird, but I do like the look. I like the characters. It says, I'll read the blurb. 6 million mutants dead, and that was just the beginning. So right off the back of the line, it sets up the tone. It sets up where the X-Men are. Not where the X-Men are, but what in the state of mind, in a bold strike, writer Grant Morrison, who I'm assuming wrote All-Star Superman and Batman. I'm assuming All-Star Superman and Batman, maybe like a Batman run. I don't think he didn't create Batman, I don't think, no. Propelled the X-Men in the 21st century, masterminding a challenge new direction for Marvel's mutant heroes that begin with the destruction of Genosha and never let up. Basically, it means Genosha is dead, or destroyed, I should say. I do like the turn. I do like that idea. Because look, because Genosha is dead, I like how in the beginning it kind of, explains. He doesn't like being on YouTube, even though he's been on YouTube before, and he has his own channel. Check it out. Lucas Gaming Videos.
No, you're on already. Here, I'll do it later. I'll show you how you can link me in the description.
Alright, I'll link them in the description. So yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna bring this book in. I don't want to hear my baby brother shitting yelling. But I'm gonna continue talking about this book. So yeah, I'm coming in here with the safe and solitude. But yeah, it says that Genos is dead, or destroyed. So I like how, the beginning. In the beginning. I gotta get to it, but I like this is before I believe this is 3,000 years before, so I don't know, some interesting facts. But let's go back to the book. Regarded as the most innovative thinker of the current comic book renaissance. So it's clearly regarded as one of the best comic books, of probably the 21st century. interested. I'm assuming this came out right as it dawned. Maybe probably, I'd say after the movie. Because I definitely think, they definitely don't have the look of the movies. But I'm assuming they took the best of both worlds, took like that kind of yellow from like the original comics, introduced it with kind of like the black from the movie. So I'm assuming it's kind of one of those books where like they want to be faithful to the movies and kind of want to be faithful to the comics. So with this comic run, I think you get like the best of like kind of like both worlds. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm assuming is the case. I can never be. Look at this like page. It looks really weird, but that's kind of my comic book on. Not comic book, just a few other books that resonate with me. So